Hello everyone, I am Burger, and I'm here with another episode of Skyrim Modded. Now, last episode I was here, going to the place where the Sapphire Claw unlocks. And, I haven't made an episode in a while. That's nice, Lydia. I haven't made an episode in a while, and that is because these videos don't do great on YouTube, but I should be focusing on VidMe anyways. At least from my perspective. So here I am with Skyrim.
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Don't walk in front of me! That was your own damn fault. I did do a bunch of playing off camera to decide if I suck or not.
You should pick on someone your own size. Or bigger, as you would stand more
So
chance than
book,
beating me.
embalming tool. No one in there? Did a bunch of playing off camera, so I no longer suck really bad. I see what the problem is. There's something wrong with the fire animation. That's unusual.
Your joints seem a little creaky. Let me fix that for you.
Your joints seem a little what? What did she say? I knew more were coming. Yeah, I had to back up there just because Sophia walked in front of me again. You need to stop walking in front of me, Sophia. Really. I'm glad we enjoyed this little chat, Drugger. You stand up and walk up to me. I hit you with an axe. So I decided to stop using hubris. I decided to stop exercising hubris and just use damn heavy armor. So I'm using heavy armor from now on. I even picked out which heavy armor I'm going to use. I like the Imperial armor. Oof, that hurt. Okay, now level up. Magicka. Destruction. Dual casting. Flames.
So close to me.
Yeah, only half of the flame animation is showing up. It seems. Any spells I have laying around in my inventory? Just out of curiosity. Pale Shadow.
Imagine if I was Dragonborn.
F. Used this one off camera quite a bit. It's a spell I quite like. It's very useful. Oh, did I even get the reward? My eternal reward? Where's my eternal reward? No eternal reward? Well, that stinks. Just like Gore probably does. I was having this problem where a lot of quests wouldn't start. I fixed it. Alright, it's not a bad outfit. Don't you love it when you fall into a trap and then it just misses you by chance? Sophia, where did you just go? Whatever.
Yeah?
I want to trade some things with you.
Just leave me all the food.
Still carrying too much, eh? Why do I have all this stuff? Jeez. No, don't give him the raggy caps. Because he'll wear them. Oh, and that helmet, too. I shouldn't give him the helmet.
Let's go.
It, takes away his beautiful, glorious mohawk.
You sure?
No, I'm not
Well,
sure.
alright.
No, I'm not
Probably
sure.
time I head on somewhere
Urgh!
else.
I didn't mean to click
Never
that.
know where my stomach will take me. Greetings. What do you need?
Click this one.
Let's go.
Good.
Just remember, everything's better bloody.
Everything.
Just leave me all the food.
Especially dating. There.
Let's go.
Fine.
Don't worry. I'll play my part.
Barbarian gauntlets, hide armor.
People get tired of hearing it. But in the arena, you take one battle at a time.
What do you know? People do get
Same
tired of hearing
goes for
that.
ruins like this. Too big to think too far
Oh, yeah. Kind's peace. Cool.
Has your fever cooled?
Yes, it has. Thank you very much. What fever? How do I get that? I don't. I don't get it.
How are you feeling?
Let me put on that new armor I got. How do I look? Stylish as usual. Alright, time to leave. Now, is there a map here that's gonna... Well, I guess I can just leave
Watch
through
out
the
for
store
pressure
here.
points
It's probably a shortcut out. It usually is. You know, they really do think of the people who want to raid this thing. You know, when people build dungeons, they dig up holes, spend tons of time making immortal traps and torches so that they never weather or go out. And then they're really like, okay, now that somebody has gone through all the trouble of going through this dungeon, they're gonna want an easy exit out. They're so considerate like that. They probably spent $1 bajillion just getting the money to get the way out. Dum 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 dum
I
dum
want your
dum.
honest opinion. What do you think about my boobs? I mean, do they look the right size to you? Hey, stop looking at me like that, you pervert!
I don't know what to say to that.
Yes? Did you want something?
What's our relationship at? 0. Can I talk to you for a bit?
Of course.
How are you feeling?
I'm very tired. I think we should stop and get some rest. As long as you don't try any funny business.
Uh-huh. Can I
I'm
talk to you for a
always
bit?
ready for a chat.
What were you doing
I
before
was
you met
playing-
me? I think I
just
showed
wa-
this
I
before.
left them.
But I
don't
had to
remember
go
what
back on the
happened
save.
Well, before that, I had no place. I must admit, though. and I
I'm
was-
really pretty sure I've
So,
shown this before.
It turns out I sure. What's on your mind? Are you trying to say that I'm evil? Or that I should
Nah, you could
quest
just be a
the
little
funny-
bit nicer.
Let's just try and keep it that way, or you could just leave. Sure. What's on your mind?
You seem like a funny person.
You mean like because I don't try and conform to people's ridiculous ideals?
No, I mean you have a great sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what some people who aren't like you. You can ask me anything.
Has there ever been anyone special in your life?
Well, there was someone, but he wasn't from Skyrim. He was a Breton from High Rock. I took him around Skyrim to see the sights. Well, mainly the taverns, but unfortunately I turned out to be too much to handle for him. I mean, who doesn't like to get drunk? Perhaps if someone else was interested in me, though?
Sorry about that. The game crashed. Not
I'm glad
because I
that's sorted.
not because I have mods installed, but because I pressed Control-Alt-Delete.
Yes, I'm listening.
Let's not read too much into that. Now, can I talk to you for a bit?
What would you like to talk about?
Has there ever been anyone special in your life?
Well, mainly the tech. Perhaps if someone else was interested in me, though?
Well, I could think of someone who I may be interested in.
Who?
Well, you know that weird guy in Whiterun? Well, it's you. Oh, nobody you would know. Perhaps we should talk about something else. I'm not sure I should say. You do seem to get a little jealous. I think that's the right way to go. Little less forward. Play the long con here.
Jealous? Me? I have never been jealous of anyone. Everyone is jealous of me. I don't care about you or who you like.
Yeah, you didn't sound very convincing right there. 15.
I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this
Sure.
finish off.
What's on your mind?
You look,
I know.
nice.
What can I say? It must be so hard for other people being so inferior to me.
I have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I probably have something. Let's see. Oh, yes. One mod that was causing a huge problem is the multiple amulets. That was causing a huge problem. Gold necklace.
You can be sure I will put this to good use.
I'm glad. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm Burger.
Don't worry. I'll play my part.
Bet you will. It's a nice corpse. If this was Fallout, I would totally eat it. But it isn't. So I won't. No, not that way.
I always miss the people I break up with. I need to learn to aim better with my bow.
That was funny. It was a joke of the haha variety.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Thanks for asking. Actually, I'm hungry, thirsty, and tired. So it's having this weird bug. I think I already said this, but I'm going to say it again anyways. I have this weird bug where a quest with dialogue, where people would talk out loud, wouldn't work. I had to remove Castle Grey to fix it. One of the player homes. Or player castle. Same difference. They're both holes that you go inside of. Soul gems with soul. Yeah, I don't have a soul capturing enchantment on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, that guy
Until
wants me to
next
count the
time.
steps. I'm not sure what he's doing in here though. Whee! Whee! Alright. I'm gonna take a nap. Wait, no. Yes, I am. I'm gonna sleep in a bed. And it is going to be a great nap. I earned it. Me. I did. This is taking a long time.
You don't look like a pilgrim.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I can marry this guy now that I did his quest.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll probably do that.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Owned. Empty. Ooh, I could just take all this. I'll sleep here. 7 hours. That should be plenty. This is taking a minute. This is my favorite part of having lots of mods. Long loading screens. I'm sure the game didn't crash. Why am I sure of this? Well, first of all, because it didn't crash just now. And second of all, because I wasn't.
Let me know.
Yeah, you said that to me several hours ago.
If there's anything else you need.
Am I drunk?
Man's trash is another's treasure.
Ah, good. I'm drunk.
We don't get many visitors through here. Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Traveler, are you by chance in need of a companion?
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it.
I want a companion,
Still
alright, a
has so
lifelong
much to
one.
learn.
Okay, sure, why
Klimek is
not?
doing just
In that case,
fine.
you're in luck.
You should
Because this
follow your
dog
heart.
here will never leave your side.
Perhaps one day.
No matter how
but not
many
today.
insults you hurl at it.
I think she took that the wrong way.
Stupid dog. More rest will do you good.
The dog is a good boy, and you are a bad egg for despising it. The dog? No thanks.
I don't blame you. It's a filthy beast. Its hide is as foul as its breath, and it's never at a loss for words.
Okay.
Worse yet, it'll lick things even Namira finds foul.
I've heard
And
those
then
mages up in Winterhold
proceed
have
to
been trying
wipe its
figure
tongue
out how
on
many
your
dragons
face.
there are in Skyrim.
Does he have a name?
How should I know? It doesn't respond to imbecile, and I can't think of a more appropriate name. So for now, I've resorted to calling it Dog.
Should give it something Nord, like Dogvrir.
Has your fever?
Animals
cooled?
don't require names. After all, they're animals. Stupid animals. Loyalty is a rare thing in this world. You should learn to appreciate it.
The loyalty of mortals is indeed a rare and treasured thing. The loyalty of a dog can be bought with a small piece of bread, or a significantly fragrant behind.
The dog doesn't want to part your company.
For the thirsty,
Yes,
rooms
it
for the
fails to
weary.
grasp that I want to murder it. Funny, because that's all I ever think about. Oh, I guess it's true what they say. Tamriel would be a much better place if we could all be the kind of people the dogs think we are.
Aww. Where'd you find this dog?
I didn't find the cretin. I never wanted him to follow me.
What do you mean by
Well,
bad luck?
It all has to do with the price of troll fat. It's been dropping like flies ever since the book Finn's Guide to Troll Slaying got published.
Oh.
Since I already own a considerable stash, it's in my best interest to kill as many trolls as I can and make the items scarce.
Oh.
I usually track their footprints and follow them to their lairs. They typically aren't very happy to see me. Except this one time they were too busy cornering this mangy dog and the army of fleas in its garrison.
The same dog as the one beside you?
That's right. Funny thing is, if I hadn't killed the trolls, this dog would... Which is precisely what it's doing to me now.
More
In
rest
fact,
will do you good.
I think the mongrel is trying to kill me by having me commit suicide.
The dog must have at least one useful function.
The dog does serve as excellent troll bait. Or any bait for that matter. I
heard
can't
those mages up
begin
in
to fathom
Winterhold have
how
been trying to
many
figure out
enemies
how
this
many
beast has made in
dragons
its
there are in
travels throughout Skyrim.
That's it? Just troll bait?
Well, outside of that, the only quality that sets it apart is the impossible amount of urine it holds in its bladder. Frankly, the dog is a prodigy in this regard, and I can see how it might be useful if you directed it at the right people.
Hear all this talk about a war?
The problem
I hope
is,
it never comes
he
here.
refuses to urinate on anyone but his master. And that's a title I would give my left ear and 3 of my toes to remove.
Only 3? Cheapskate. I myself would like to urinate on you. It is a sign. I want to say all of these.
And treat their women like cattle.
Put an ear in the toes of my queen purse tonight. The dog will be gone by dawn. You should make more of an effort to train him. It is a sign of love. He is marking his territory to inform the other dogs.
Is that what your spouse tells you? You may want to reevaluate your relationship.
I want
The
to
dog.
go
can't
through the other
begin to fathom.
options.
Well, outside. Frankly, the problem is.
I
he
myself
refuses
would
to
like to urinate on
anyone
you.
but his master. And that's a title I would give my left ear and 3 of my toes to remove.
I guess I'm saying this one.
You. What? Is that a joke or some sort of perversion? Get away from me. What is it? The dog. I can't begin to fathom. Well, frankly,
That was
the dog is a
weird. That was really
The
weird.
problem is, he refuses
Put
to
the ear
urinate on
put the
anyone
ear in the
but
toes of my
his
coin purse
master.
tonight. The gone will be
And
dog
that's a title I would
gone
give
by
my
dawn.
Which toes? I'm not willing to part with the big one, but the little ones, maybe. And that's how much I hate this dog.
Why is it always
I'm willing
so
to mutilate
cold?
myself to get rid of it.
Then I accept.
The dog.
What was the last
I
one?
can't begin to that. Well, frankly, the problem is, he There's the crux of the matter. You referring to it as
Don't
him.
worry. I'll play my
It
part.
isn't capable of being trained. It's not a person. It's a dog.
Well, see, but dogs have genders. That's why you would call it a him. That's just a matter of, basic correctness. Things without genders, like objects, are its, and things with genders, like dogs. You whatever. I don't know, I just like to argue about whenever people call animals its. It's not that I care or anything.
It was a coincidence, an unfortunate side effect. In fact, if I had to do it all over again, I might have spared the trolls and used all my remaining magicka on the dog.
Just admit it. You like the dog.
Like the dog? I haven't the faintest idea why you'd think I'd enjoy the company of this dirty, flea-ridden
Where are you from?
My ancestors came from My mother migrated here with the Serethi clan and worked at the... Well, she was a free spirit. She'd leave on these crazy adventures. I never even knew his name. But it doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, the only name he'll ever have is that of a vile dog.
Tell me more about your mother.
She was a capricious woman with a passion for life. Even in her later years, she tells stories about art, adventure, and love.
Stupid dog.
She told me Avruza used to be the same, but tragedy and war toughened her resolve. Most people who've lived hard lives, they're always worried about the future. But my mother always lived for the present.
Struggle is what reminds us to draw
What's
breath.
tomorrow but future's past? And what's yesterday but ancient history?
Yes. Yes, I'm a therapist. Just like Cook from, Fallout New Vegas. The therapist of the wasteland. Totally did not misread that name at all. She seems to be cut from a different cloth.
Indeed. She was from another time. Her love had no limit, and her heart belonged to all. But children of war and famine, our hearts belong to no one.
It's so beautiful. Do you plan on staying at Serethi Farm?
For now.
Could be
To be
ataxia.
honest, I wasn't sure if Avruza was willing to accept me into her home. She's a hard woman and a good farmer, and probably never forgave my mother. Seeing me was like opening an old wound.
Every time elves mention their
You know all this
parents,
talk about a war? I hope it never comes.
I wonder, can humans and elves reproduce together? Because I've seen elves and humans have romantic interests in each other in this game, but I wonder, can they reproduce? Because if they can, that means they're the same species, or an extremely closely related species. I think that's a possibility. Like horses and donkeys can reproduce.
Ugh. I'll need to bathe
It was a
thoroughly to
Dory.
get this stench
She
off me.
welcomed me like a sister. Of course, Avruza came around as well once I offered to pay rent.
Uh-huh.
Now it's a Dory who resents me.
Cool. What happened to your father?
I don't know.
Has your
But my
fever
mother's
cooled?
silence told me more than I need to know.
Yes.
All I'll say is this. There's a special place in the afterlife for those who abandon their wives and children.
I suppose. That's all the questions I have about your family.
How are you
Very
feeling?
well. And what of you, traveler? Where do you hail from?
Look how positive she's become towards me since our start of our conversation. Just like Cook, the therapist of the wasteland. Only, of Skyrim in
fine
this case.
tune.
I am but a lowly worm with no home, crawling around Nirn for a ripe apple. Skyrim is my home. I hail from outside Skyrim and hope to one day return. I render the land and all of Tamriel is my home. I like this one.
That's a
When are
shame.
you going to stop by the
To
temple?
wander off without a place to return to is a lonely existence. My mother was proof of that.
I suppose.
She had a strong love of life and all it had to offer. But at times, it felt like that love was
Don't
unrequited.
worry. I'll play my part.
She would always be an outsider. Wherever she went, it would never be home. That's why I go back to Serethi Farm every night. I don't want to share her fate.
Now you're making me feel bad. And I'm the silver-tongued psycho. Well, I think that's all you've got to say.
This land's tough and unforgiving,
Safe travels.
but beautiful too.
always say the same things.
Man,
And people complain
she really warmed
about
up to me. She really warmed up to me, even after I said I wanted to pee on her. Hey, Lydia.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, are you now?
Where are we sleeping? And more importantly, what are we eating?
Speaking of magic, combat mistakes happen. You could dress better. You were important. Speaking of magic. Whatever.
Lead on.
Well, that's going to be for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I am the Silver-Tongued Psycho, therapist of Skyrim. Just need to make sure not to put a space
More
3 letters
rest
in,
will do you
and
good.
no one will get confused. Just like Tobias with his business card. That's it for today, everyone. Bye!